Welcome to On Texas Football. I'm Bobby Burton, joined by Gerry Hamilton. Day 2, Texas Longhorn practice in the books. Gerry, a lot of guys missing today. Second day of practice. I think some guys were dehydrated from yesterday's practice. They really got after it yesterday. A couple guys out this afternoon. But all in all, I looked at it. I thought Arch Manning had a crisper day today. Working out the quarterbacks. KJ Lacey looked particularly well. Matthew Caldwell. A lot of news and notes to go over. Let's get it started and ask you your first impressions.
Yeah, Arch definitely was really good in the short and intermediate game today. And day one, look, all the quarterbacks' ball hit the ground a little too much. Receivers had some drops. Day two, I thought Arch was really good in the intermediate game, like really good. Drew some praise from Sark. I thought KJ Lacey looked really good today throwing it too.
Yep.
Those two guys' timing, I think, is ahead of the others. Just natural timing, throwing a football. We've talked about that with KJ Lacey because he played for Coach Matthews at Saraland, and they have a lot of the same concepts Sark runs at Texas. So it's more familiarity, but it's also a natural timing thing with him. But all in all, I thought it was interesting because Ryan Wingo wasn't here today. DJ Campbell wasn't here, but talking about the receiver specifically, what that means is Jamie French gets a lot of reps. And I think he made the most of his reps with what we saw.
Yeah, let's shoot forward to the receiver group. You mentioned Ryan Wingo out. We don't know why at this point, but there also DJ Campbell was out. There were like 3 or 4 guys. Ty Anthony Smith was sidelined. We think he was cramped up yesterday as well. So it could be a lot of things right now. We do not think it was soft tissue injury related type of stuff, but a lot of guys were dehydrated yesterday. Hey, Gerry, you mentioned those receivers and you mentioned Jamie French. I got a chance to look a little bit more at Emmett Mosley. I thought Emmett Mosley showed a little bit better in day 2 as well, getting used to the Texas heat. He looked like he was running routes crisper, catching the ball away from his body. He is going to be a real player for the Longhorns.
Yeah, he is. He's going to be a good double move route runner like DeAndre Moore. Texas has some double move guys. So, your post corners, your double moves there. And Arch is going to throw that post corner really well. I think that's one thing we're going to see more in this offense with the receivers and the way they can run that route more so than the straight vertical speed guys. And then that Arch can really make that throw accurately. But yeah, I think Emmett Mosley, I thought Parker Livingstone made the most of his reps. Him and Jamie French are going to get a lot of reps today with Ryan Wingo not there. Khalil Lockett showed he showed the same body control on a ball that was thrown behind him. I can't remember if it was Caldwell or Owens that threw it on a post corner route, or a corner route, I should call that. And he showed that same body control he showed at Saxe High. He went up, the ball's behind him. He adjusted quickly in the air to the ball, plucked it out of the air. Those are the plays I think you're going to see him make. Michael Terry got a little more praise today. Route running is going to be that's going to take him some time at the receiver position. But what he has shown is good hands, Bobby.
Yeah, I will say, and we said all of that. I thought the best receiver today was DeAndre Moore.
Yeah.
Caught everything away from his body, timing. Yet again, Gerry, first guy out to practice. It is a theme with DeAndre Moore, the young man out of California, making the most of his opportunities at the University of Texas. I felt like he was crisp again. He and Arch in particular seemed to be on the money together. Let's talk about tight ends because Jack Indries actually may have had the catch of the day. Went up over the middle from Arch and caught a ball up and away from his body. Pretty impressive catch for a young man. That's the first time we've actually seen him
leave his feet for a ball.
Yeah, leave his feet for a ball and look athletic. Where you're like, oh, okay, that's why he is.
Yeah, he showed a little gunner helm on that play.
Yes, he did, and that's fair, and that's kind of what I was getting at. Again, Amari Winston, Jordan Washington, Spencer Shannon, Nick Townsend. Texas is going to be deeper at tight end than maybe I thought going into the season because I do think. I think Shannon and Washington are going to play, and I'm pretty sure Amari Winston is going to play too. And if you're right about Nick Townsend, they may be a little bit better at running back. Gerry, Cedric Baxter took some reps with the 1s, Trey Wisner with the 2s, and then obviously Christian Clark, James Simon, and then our friend Ricky Stewart also looked like he got a little upset stomach there because
he had some heat nausea for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
It kind of came in my general direction.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the offensive line. But first, I want to say thanks to our sponsor, our friends over at Advanced Paint.
pros know the pain stops here.
Physical therapy helps me as an athlete then and now. And do I still need therapy? Yes. Advanced Pain Care helps with that.
Injuries will stack up. They'll add up. You can't let those injuries get you down, and Advanced Pain Care has been very helpful for me.
We can help with whatever's got you down, from nerve damage to our spinal cord stimulator. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. Same-day appointments available.
Advanced Pain Care. The pain stops here.
512-244-4272, Advanced Pain Care. Gerry, offensive line, we got a good look this afternoon at those guys driving the sled, et cetera. What do you think of the guys up for Kyle Flood?
Yeah, so one of the things, the takeaways from yesterday, and kind of heard through the grapevine today before practice, Texas likes all their freshmen. They've liked what they've seen from the Colemans, and I know we're going to talk about the starters, but the newcomers, they really like what they've seen from the Colemans so far. Obviously, Jackson Christian quietly had a really good spring. Texas is high on him. Obviously, Nick Brooks quietly didn't have a good spring. He blew up onto the scene, really. Texas really likes their freshman group of linemen. Cole Hudson was not at practice today. That was another one that wasn't there at the beginning of practice. So Connor Robertson took the first team reps at center.
It wasn't Cole Hudson, it was DJ Campbell.
Sorry, DJ Campbell. Cole Hudson moved to right guard is what that was. So with DJ Campbell out, Cole Hudson moved from center to right guard. Connor Robertson took first team reps at center. Daniel Cruz second. Connor Stroh third.
Yep.
Team reps at center. In that, it was the same groupings though. Nothing changed other than DJ Campbell not being there. So Cole Hudson moved over to right guard.
Well, what that means is in backup situations, they're not going to Stroh first. They'll kick Cole Hudson back to guard.
And Nate Kibble's not entirely the third guard overall. He's the second team left guard.
Yes,
to note.
That's a good point, because if one of the guards goes out, maybe Cole Hudson kicks out to the guard and they bring in Connor Robertson. So that's really that's another nuance that we can talk about. I do want to say this. I watched the right tackles for quite a bit today, Gerry. Brandon Baker's still running first team. Andre Kojo second team. Brandon Baker's, I think he's out of the gate pretty fast.
He's a good athlete.
He looks like he's out of the gate fast in that battle. Now Andre Kojo has completely reshaped his body and looks totally different than he has in years. But I would say right now I'd probably give the nod slightly to Brandon Baker. But obviously the pads are not on. But as far as quickness and what looks like maybe a sharpness, I guess, Brandon Baker out of the gates pretty fast in on the offensive line. Defensively, Gerry, it was more of the same today. A lot of big athletes that can run on that defensive side of the football.
Yeah, so I watched the defensive line go through some drills. Same guys. Kenny Baker gave a lot of praise to Murad Watson, Cole Brevard. Josiah Sharma had a freshman moment where he didn't finish a drill and heard about it a little bit. Big guys, heat second day. But I think Myron Charles is a really good athlete. I'm going to keep saying that he's a really good athlete. Travis Shaw got some praise today. Watched a little bit of the edges. I mean, is more of the same. I mean, it's just good to see Colton Vossick out there and healthy. To me, is a big thing. Zena. We didn't mention yesterday. We did kind of. Smith Orogbo is practicing. He's got a right brace on that knee. Not a big one like CJ Baxter was, but he's still got a brace on that knee after the surgery. But he's out there taking part. And then, I mean, it's just there's so much talent on the defensive front. We didn't get to see a ton because they go into the bubble when it gets real, and we're not in the bubble, obviously.
Yeah, I would say a couple of things I noticed. Zena Umeozulu was a really good looking player again. They have got some guys. Brad Spence looked good out there as well. They just can run. Yeah. On defense, Texas can run, and they're big too. Yeah. You talk about Zealous Hicks and Grayson Littleton. I got a real good look at those two today. I felt like they were in really, really good situations and looking fluid out there as true freshmen. And maybe those aren't the two highest rated freshman defensive backs. Cade Phillips and Jonah Williams were limited yet again today. But Michael Taft looked good to me. That's not a real surprise at any rate. Derek Williams still has the big knee brace going on right now too. So he's a little banged up as well and trying to get a little bit better. He does look a little further along though than Cedric Baxter.
Yeah. He didn't have a serious of a knee injury.
Yeah, no, he didn't. And I think that's I'm really intrigued. I really believe that one of the things that we're going to see this season leading up over the next 3 or 4 weeks as we're 30 days away today, is whether or not Cedric Baxter can get ready in time. If he can get back to 100%, because he's still, I mean, even though he ran first team reps, he was not 100% today. I wonder if he's going to get there, if he's going to only get back to 90 or 95. I mean, that kind of injury you worry about. I will say this: I think that Derek Williams is on his way back. He doesn't have a different gait about him or anything like that. It's just sometimes it looks a little awkward.
Punt returns were DeAndre Moore, McCutcheon, and Niblet again today.
Yep.
And DeAndre Moore, just look, he's one of the. It's easy. Just I stood there around punt return and just listened to him talk to the younger guys, the other guys. He is such a leader on this team and in this program. It's very interesting that this is national recruiting. Two of your leaders on this in this program are from Orlando, Edgewater, and St. John Bosco
in California. Yep. And maybe the third one is Arch Manning,
yes,
along with Michael Taft and those guys. I would add this, talking about what you heard from DeAndre Moore today. I was sitting there back there, and after the first punt return, DeAndre Moore does the punt return, and he comes back around, and other guys are kicking and stuff. He goes, "Man, I didn't expect that first punt to go so far."
Yeah,
it's because it's from Jack Bomeister.
Yeah. They have to actually turn and play it over the shoulder.
Literally, Jack Bomeister is legitimately a much that didn't change today.
No,
from day one to day two, he's still skying some punts and really doing some good things there. Overall, any kind of guys stand out to you today, maybe that didn't yesterday, Gerry?
No, not really. I mean, I think DeAndre Moore's so solid. He's going to be like Barron Sorrell. You just expect it, so you don't talk about him enough. I really like that. I really like what I saw from Jamie French. Like physically, he's getting bigger.
Yep, I liked him.
Like
too.
He is on, and I'm not comparing him he's going to have this draft stats, but he is on that AD Mitchell body frame development track, and I think he plays fast, so to speak. I think Christian Clark looked really good when in the stuff I was seeing. Again, I thought Arch Manning had a really good day. I thought KJ Lacey looked really good. Those two guys, offensive line wise, I think Trevor Goosby's in a really good spot. I think NATO's in a really good spot. I think NATO's confidence is in a really good spot, and I think Kyle Flood's confidence in him is the highest it's ever been.
One dignitary at practice today too was Texas basketball coach Sean Miller taking it in for the guys at the University of Texas. I got to say hello to him and wish him luck this upcoming season. But he was out there. Look, the bottom line is it's 2 days in. They did have some people out today because of heat. I mean, it is hot out here, and they are starting practice at 2:45 in the afternoon. Steve Sarkisian is trying to get these guys acclimated to the heat, knowing that they're going to play a couple early season games in this kind of heat. So he wants to get them broken down early so he can build them back up later. They'll come back and practice again tomorrow, and then Saturday, take Sunday off, and then head back on Monday. Gerry, anything you want to talk again?
Yeah, okay. I do want to mention something. If I was voting for the funniest coach, it's Chris Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Jackson can talk some trash. He's got some game. Like he'd be funny on a basketball court. I think like in a YMCA game.
Oh, yeah, he played college basketball. Right. Maybe that's part of it.
His son's really good. But he has the basketball trash talk to him. He keeps his guys on their toes. I like it. Now he'll get on him, but when it's kind of like punt return time, he's coaching it up. But he has the trash talk like sly, but it really gets to the point.
I want to say this: Sark's a little more vocal.
Yeah.
Did you notice that? I mean, when he likes to see something, he's talking about it and getting it going. Now, that doesn't mean he's changed his ways or anything like that. It's just you notice him maybe a little bit more vocal on some things right now. Dwayne Aquina, you can hear him barking. I really enjoyed watching Mark Orfe run the DBs and the corners in particular through some new drills that they were working on. Kyle Flood always has a little bit of that deep voice as well. So all in all, just a good day to be out here and practicing and watching the Longhorns perform. It was warm again, and I think there's a reason some kids were out, cramping, etc. It's a hot one in Austin, Texas. Gerry, we'll have more tomorrow morning on the Longhorns and some more videos as well that we've accumulated through the last couple of days. So that you guys can watch that. Join us tomorrow for Coffee and Football will be 29 days away. Grayson Littleton. Number of days. He's wearing number 29. Thanks again to our sponsor, Advanced Pain Care. Any final words, Gerry?
No, that's it. I mean, it's a super talented team. It's super hot. There's a lot of guys cramping up. But I thought Arch Manning had a really strong day in our viewing window. Really strong.
I agree with you. On time, looked quick, crisp, all those things. All right, that'll do it for On Texas Football. I'm Bobby Burton. He's Gerry Hamilton. Hook 'em horns.